Hello everybody and welcome back to Hitman 3 World of Assassination. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks to get the best out of this game and to try and distract targets or potential guards that you want out of the way for a certain amount of time. Now, for example, with the suppressed ice baller, it doesn't have to be this, it can be any suppressed pistol in the game if you're choosing, but I just like this for style, it's pretty cool. Basically, see the two guards over there. Now, this is called a distraction. If I were to shoot this little railing right here, the guard on the left or the right will check his earpiece and he'll walk exactly to the last point of contact of that bullet. Now he's in a state of confusion right now. He has moved probably about 2 meters away from that other guard there. Now this can be done for a certain amount of distance. It can be pretty good. It works on all NPCs as well. So this guy will now go over to the bush over there. This works literally everybody except non-crowd NPCs. So how is this useful? Well, first point, this is useful because let's say there's two guards over there, you can just about see them. I'm going to bring one over here. I don't like this guy being over here because I want to kill this guy. Let's say this guy is my target, for example. I can then kill that guy, and this guy's now out of the way. He's also facing a different direction at the same time. Now, the pro and con with this is if you to shoot too many bullets in one place next to each other, both guards will come running to your last known location. So they will somehow figure out where you are. So, yeah, I'll leave it to these two right now to demonstrate running to my location. And he will now run to my location. However, there is also a little glitch slash bug that's in the game for some reason. I could just bring out a massive Sega 300 Advanced. And I can aim right at them. They will not care. For some reason, the game programs the AI to run to your last known location, forgetting everything else. Everything else around them is just grey, black, dull, and they just don't see it for some reason. While regular NPCs like this will have a white dot above their head. Theirs gets removed, as you can see, while they're still trying to find me. Now, strange thing about this, it will then reappear after a couple of seconds. You can utilize this to your advantage. So, for example, this guy will see me if I'm like this. And if we restart the mission very, very quickly, I'll prove this very, very quickly again. I've been playing this game for so many years and I always forget about this strategy. Just below. There we go. So this guy, white dot above his head, he sees me. Right? However, these two guards right here do not have white dots above their head. They will walk straight past you. And it's because they don't care about anything else. You can leave dead bodies in front of them, pistols, anything, any weapon in the game. But after a few short seconds, their white dot will reappear. And I still don't know why this happens. Alright guys, to add to this, I'll quickly open this door. Basically, NPC guards will detect any weapon in the game that's on the floor or being told to by another NPC. Now, by putting my sniper behind him, throwing a coin, he will then notice the coin sound, but he will ultimately see the sniper. Now, him seeing the sniper is bad, because then he'll move it to a crate of weaponry or whatever. But to prove that this doesn't occur when those other guards go to your last known location, I'm going to place the sniper on the stairway. So, let's see what happens. I'm going to quickly get rid of this because we don't need it. Let's see what happens when I place my sniper on the stairway. But first, I need to distract the guards to make sure they actually come up to our location. So I'm going to shoot 3 bullets on the side of this pillar. 2, 3. And now, let's see what happens. So, guards should be running up to my location. Give it a few seconds. It takes the AI a bit of time to acknowledge what's happened because they go on their little radio comms and stuff. But here they are, they're running. Now, let's see what happens when I place the sniper on the stairway. Will they notice me or the sniper? Or will they not notice anything is the question. But to prove that this happens, I've dropped everything, so they should pick up a coin if they see it, but I've dropped everything just to make sure that this is fact. And I run right past them. I'm trespassing as well, but they don't notice me. So this is true. You can shoot 3 bullets into their location. They'll come up to your last known location. You can put guns on the floor. You can be trespassing while holding the gun, the sniper, whatever weapon of your choosing, and it comes fact. However, their white dot will appear after a couple of seconds, so this is more of a trick than a tip, I guess, but it's pretty cool and it works. So now guys, let's see if this works with a dead body. Now, I've always wanted to see if this actually does work. I've not actually tested this. This is the first time doing it now. So I killed this guy. I'm going to bring him into the stairway and see if it happens that they will see him. I don't know if this will work, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't think it will. I believe other people have done this as well. I don't know if they have. But just throwing it out there, I don't think it will work. I'm going to place him flat right here. Also going to place my ice baller there next to him. Doesn't really matter about the coins. I'm now going to alert those 2 guards to my last known location, so they will either run past the body or not. To add extra measure, I'm also going to stand next to the body as well, just to add that sense of they definitely are missing everything there. Now, bullet impact is noticed. I'm still trespassing and they are searching, which means both guards will now go to my last known location in a couple of seconds after they've touched their intercom, and will now come up to the stairway where I am and the dead body is. I'm also going to be holding my Sega 300 Advanced in my hand just to make sure. I'm going to stand perfectly here. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. Here we go. Oh, instantly into combat. Very interesting. Wonder why it didn't work. Anyway, that is a little tip. It doesn't work with bodies, but works with guns and yourself, so pretty cool. Alright guys, moving on to the fire extinguisher. Now, a lot of people don't know what this does to a guard, and I do. I've been playing the game 10 years. I noticed this quite a while ago. It's not really a tip or a trick, it's just common knowledge if you really know the game. But I'll shoot the fire extinguisher, he will turn around, he will notice me. But yeah, I just want to see what happens. But I'll shoot the fire extinguisher, it turns around and it'll explode. Now, it doesn't kill him. This is what I want to show as a bit of a tip more than anything. You shoot the fire extinguisher. Fire extinguishers knock out NPC guards, NPCs, and everyone. But, however, they do end up killing Agent 47. I don't know why, but it just happens. Alright guys, moving on to the propane flask. Now, the propane flask does something a little different. Obviously, this is filled with a lot of gas, and, well, propane, it will explode and kill the guard. However, did anyone notice this? Yep, that's right guys. If you kill any NPC in the entire game, including your main targets, with a propane flask, it counts as an accident kill. Now this is one of the best tips and tricks you can get in this game. It's a lot of tips and tricks that a lot of professional players like myself use. I literally use propane flasks all the time in Freelancer whenever I can, and I got a perfect 5-star Silent Assassin rating because I threw a propane flask next to my target. I then shot the propane flask and killed my target in an accident kill. Even though they will hear the bullet and the explosion, they do not detect it because they look at the target and find the body. However, it will not corrupt your Silent Assassin as it classes as an accident kill. So let's talk about how Silent Assassin works. So Francesca saw me because I fired. I've lost Silent Assassin. Red guns at the bottom left, as you can see. I then shoot her. I regain my Silent Assassin and I'm back to green guns once again. Now this happens because she's my target. Now she's only seen me and only her in the bathroom currently. So if a guard were to see me, I'd lose my Silent Assassin, and hence me trying to hide his body or kill him, I'd still have red guns because I've lost Silent Assassin. He is not a target, so I cannot dispose of him in any way and regain my green guns, henceforth regain my Silent Assassin. However, with Francesca DeSantis, as I just did, I can. So that is another quick tip for you guys with the Silent Assassin.